Very good afternoon and welcome to Channel N TV. I'm Gigi Nkosi and here are your latest of the news update. KwaZulu-Natal Education MEC Mshengo is honoring the province matriculation one final examinations. Let us now hear how the results went in different districts within KZN.
Science improved from 69.7% in 2020 to 71.2% in 2021. Wanted to ensure that all home languages perform above 90%. In isiZulu, we got 99.6%. isiXhosa 99.7%, Siswati 99.2%, Sesotho 96.6%, Afrikaans 97.9%, and English 90.8%. So all our languages indeed performed above 90%.
There are still several problems faced by schools countrywide, particularly in poor and rural areas. But then Basic Education Minister Angel Motshekga says the government interventions are helping to improve the situations. Motshekga was releasing the 2021 NSC matric results.
Greater equity and redress still have to be systematically addressed. Inequalities still remain in the system. And it is worth mentioning that the poor funded schools, the provision of nutritious meal on a daily basis, and the provision of scholar transport to deserving learners on a daily basis. And these interventions, we can confirm that they have definitely improved access, they've improved retention, and are simultaneously promoting equity and quality in
South African Airways Chief Commercial Officer Simon Newton-Smith says the airline has lived up to its performance expectations since it relaunched in September last year. South African Airways will resume flights between Durban and Johannesburg in early March after resuming flights to Cape Town last year.
We're slightly behind where we wanted to be in October, but arguably in November we were ahead of where we thought we were going to be. So, we're still waiting on the December numbers. Obviously, we had a little bit of a curveball there with COVID, but we're anticipating to get those December numbers imminently. But yes, inevitably across the number of routes that we've started, we're seeing a variance in performance, but broadly.
Tourism Minister has distanced herself from a statement released by the presidency announcing that she had apologized for her controversial comments on the judiciary.
Yes, I can confirm that the statement that you guys have seen is legitimate and it is indeed from the minister.
And does the minister want to take us into confidence as to what was the detail of the meeting that?
And lastly, let us check into what's happening into the world of sports to get deeper into rugby as the Springbok Sevens captain, that is Sibiwa Sheiks Sozi Mswabi, will become the first 13 South African to reach a significant milestone at the Malaga Sevens in Spain at the weekend. So the tournament is beginning today. According to South Africa's rugby, the Springbok Sevens squad is keeping a special internal honors board for those who achieved a milestone of having played in 35 World Rugby Sevens Series tournaments. And this weekend, Sheiks will be presented with that honor. And there's some of the news we've gathered for you this hour at 2 o'clock. I'm Natumaboza will give you some of the latest news. I'm Gigi Nkosi for Channel TV.